How are we, punters? Welcome to TIPSTER, and we are here to talk about what happened in April and what's coming up this weekend. Of course, to my side here is Michael Gannon. Mick Gannon, how are you, Mick?
Good day, mate. Good to see you, mate.
Good to see you, mate.
Good to be back.
Good to be back. Yeah, someone was telling me that this is our first episode together in 2024.
You wouldn't believe it.
Hey,
Incredible stuff. We've had Brodie Nixon, Luke Hovannessian. Full credit to him. Luke stepped in the chair, and or sat in the chair, in fact, and did a great job.
Yeah, pulled him from behind the camera. Here we are. We're at the back end of the Bull and Wagga. Did you get the Wagga, Mick?
No Wagga. I had every intention of getting there, and then life got in the way.
Tell you what, like the Bull and Wagga has to go on the must-do list. Can't get into the Bull. Like, try to get to the Bull this year. Booked out almost a year ahead, so I don't know what you do there. Wagga's probably a better chance of Wagga.
So we'll do 2 days at the Bull, then we'll do 2 days at Wagga, and then we'll just head on down to South Australia because we're halfway there.
Yeah.
And finish off down there, and we might even bring a couple of the viewers with us. What do you reckon?
Well, I was going to say, any viewers out there who've been to the Bull, Wagga, anyone who's done the double this year, well, geez, we want to hear the stories. Post them down here.
They won't be watching this. They'll still be asleep.
No, we're still
Cast.
on intravenous drip or something. And of course, we're in the middle of the South Australian and Queensland, or the carnivals, of course, going on at the moment. This weekend we've got the Goodwood and the Hollandale. Every time we hear about the Hollandale, you know what I think of? Zaki. Three of them.
Yep.
3 of them. I mean, this is the horse that was it won a maiden in Toowoomba or something, and in a year or something it was doing all great things.
Just
Incredible
dominating.
she was.
Yeah, Zarking just dominated. This is going to be a really good addition. It's interesting up Sunshine Coast this time round, and there's plenty of rain about. I think Just Folk will be very hard to beat. Won the Hawkesbury Gold Cup, and now gets plenty of rain. That was on a good 4, probably played like a soft 5, and now you go to a Sunshine Coast heavy deck. Around the $7 mark is a nice early play for the viewers there as well.
Is that an early mixed moral?
Yeah, let's go with that. A little bit of an early mixed moral. We have to go all the way to the end. There will be a mixed moral at the end as well. And
of course there will.
The Goodwoods. Have you seen the Goodwood field? It's pretty hot field.
Yeah, it looks good, and that's great for Adelaide racing. So it looks certainly pumped for this time of the year. I think it's just great. You know, rolls in, then we'll roll into Brisbane. It's all good.
Just when you think it's over, it just keeps on.
Keeps going. Next thing you know, it's spring. Look, great things. We're going to talk about who shot the lights out, obviously, in April. Media and others. Guys, remember, we're going to give away a free package. So your choice of yours truly's package, premium package, and I'll talk about what that is in a minute. Dave Gately, you can pick from Mick Gannon, Dave Gately, Mark Hunter.
Yeah. Has he recovered from the Bull?
No, I'm not sure. It's funny you say that because he certainly may have needed a recovery from the last text message. So there we go. Dave Gately, Mick Gannon, and Mark Hunter, and of course Heath Pope, who will star on this show. Your choice now. Like, premium packages aren't just tips. You get staking plan. You get a speed map. You get audio previews. Whole lot of stuff, guys. So what you need to do is put your best bet down here on this YouTube video, down in the area down below it, in the comments.
Yep.
And also tell us whose premium package you want to get. If your best bet wins, you get the premium package.
Simple as that. Best bets in below, and away we go. And if you choose Hunter or Gator, this will never talk to you again.
Yeah, that's it. So hang around. We've got a great episode coming up.
This is Tipster. We're having a look at Tipster of the Month overall, including all the punters and media personalities. Who won April, Damo?
Bluebird. Now that's the alias, so we don't have much more to go on than that. When they put the alias up, they want to be sort of a bit incognito. Yeah. There might be other reasons for that.
Well, because they've probably got so much cash.
Well, they don't want the bookies to know too.
We don't want your missus to know either.
Who knows?
Put yourself Bluebird, you get away with it.
Exactly. You don't get the pro symbol for nothing, Mick. And Bluebird has the pro symbol, 161% pot. I mean, we know that bookies set markets with a margin and sitting around 20%. So if you're doing 161, you are incredible.
Bad month for your bookie.
Incredible.
Especially Bluebird's bookie.
Well, that's right, exactly. 14.48 average price. Love that too.
Super stuff. Hey, in second there, you got Ronnie Hanks, another one with a pro symbol. So this is not a fluke for Ronnie.
Yeah, no, Ronnie's good. He likes backing big price winners. You can see it in his 15.67. Had a couple around the $20 mark and $60 mark. That'll do it.
Absolutely.
So he's going well.
Hey, in third, Robert Kingston. He's not something you see very often as a media tipster with 78% profit on turnover. Old Robert.
Yeah, no, he's gone for a few outside the favourite line. So 546 average. That tends to see a couple of double price winners come in. Look, he's a bit of a terrain expert we hear from Robert. Don't you love these guys who just have this knowledge at a track? I love that. You get those guys, follow. Just follow.
I'll tell you what, how good's a Kingston biscuit as well while we're on the topic?
Yeah, I remember those.
Fantastic.
That nice chocolatey.
Oh, delightful stuff.
Yeah.
In fourth there, SG03.
Yeah, again, huge price. We don't know much about this guy, punter, so certainly building up to the pro status with that sort of result. 57% pot, and again, 1833. It's interesting, you see this leaderboard, Mick, you're seeing double digits for average price winners from most of them, except for Robert.
Yep.
Sort of makes you think about your putting style. You'll see a $10 or $20 pop, and you think, 30, 40, but these guys are finding them and a good enough frequency to sort of put these.
I'm looking at that thinking I think I only had one double figure winner in the entire month, so there you go. In fifth there, LT Punter 1.
Yeah.
Pro symbol, again. No fluke.
So here we go, we're talking about double digit prices.
Yeah.
This guy had 15 winners in double digits. 15 winners in double digits. 180 tips, 15 of them. Almost 10% of them were double digits. So that's outstanding.
We salute you. There's your top 5 for April 2024. This is Tipster of the month for the media in April, of course, and we just touched on Robert Kingston, who did a fine job for the Telegraph. Geordie King in second position. Well, good to see him dominating as per usual.
He's a gun. I mean,
King, not a carnival without a Geordie King domination.
No, Geordie King, he's the king of Pakenham. Yep. We're going to call him the king of Pakenham. 4 months in a row he's made profit now, but like if you look and he's pretty much focusing on Pakenham. I think, I don't have the exact stats, but it was like 10 weeks in a row from the start of the year, he was just winning every week at Pakenham. A lot of punters out there following Jordan King, certainly got to pay the Christmas debt back pretty quickly, I'd say. So yeah, Geordie King, 28% pot. I mean, that just shows you how good Robert's going, because Geordie's going very well, 28%, gun effort, Robert 78, but you want a better Pakenham, follow Jordan King.
Terrain, Pakenham, they're all covered.
Yeah.
Steve Christie there from Sky, 22% profit on turnover in third, gets a bronze.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, if you're giving Steve $100 at the start of April, guess what he's putting, guess what's left in your bank account at the end?
I'm no mathematician, mate.
$6,390. How's that?
If you don't mind.
If you don't mind. So Steve Christie knows how to build a bank.
And it's easy as going to thegreattipoff.com, searching Steve Christie. Yeah, to see what's going on there.
Yeah.
In fourth, David Nuttall.
That's
Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel.
Whoa, how's your eyes? We're going to go with Daniel Nuttall from Best Bets.
All right, and we're sponsored by OPSM here.
I also referee NRL in my spare time. So
Specsavers is what you're going to say now. Yeah, absolutely. So Dan's obviously with Best Bets. Good guy, Dan. We have interviewed him sometimes in the past. Good putter, good form analyst, I should say. 4 winning days in a row in that effort too, mate. And look, he tips right across. He's got a tip everywhere and anywhere. So that's a pretty good effort with that sort of challenge ahead of you.
Super stuff. And one of the fastest men in racing, Jason Richardson, who's down at the Bull dominating down there, and he's managed to finish 5th.
Yeah,
I noticed. What was a tough month in April.
I noticed he had the old jockey's cap to keep the old skull a bit warm there, because
I'm not far off that, so I'm not going to make any judgment at all.
Actually, Jason was going to be giving us a tip on the show, but he was sounded like he had a big one.
Another one that struggled to recover.
Like he had a big
Put
one.
him in the corner with Mark Hunter.
Maybe he was drinking with Mark Hunter after checking with Mark. But there we have it, Mick. They're our top 5. This is a part of the program that we get a lot of feedback on. Punters love it. They're getting free tips from verified winning punters earlier than anyone else. You've got to be happy with that, Mick.
That's what we're here for.
So here we go. Miles Feitzner. He is a gun form analyst for the SEN crew, right? And he does a great job over there, Mick, doesn't he? And he had a great time in April. Double-digit pot. Shooting the lights out, had to get him on. Here's his free tip for Saturday.
Hi boys, Miles Fitzner here. Great to be back on an episode of Tipster for the great tip-off. Hoping one day I get to join you boys up there for an episode in studio as we look at racing around the country. But it's been a profitable April, a good April, a nice return to form. Trying to balance between calling the footy and the golf sometimes can get a little bit hard with trying to cover and get the results. But we had a nice month, and on to the month of May. Well, we head to Adelaide. I'm going to be live on track there with SEN Track. And I think I found one at a pretty good price that we can have a decent lick at. We go to race 6, number 6, the Proud Miss Stakes. There's a horse here called Extra 2 for the Kieran Maher yard. Now, I don't do this very often, but there's still not a jockey named in the book, and I don't care who they put on this. I think the horse will be winning. This is a horse that in its last 4 starts has only been defeated by the really progressive Chawton Lane. And since Chawton Lane defeated Extra 2, we've seen what Chawton Lane could come out and do at Caulfield last week at a really short quote late in the day. So I think Extra 2's flying. This is a horse I've been following since its debut. I remember that sort of second start at Sandown where Wirramoo Pin rode the horse overweight. When it won, it had the race stripped off it when he came over from New Zealand. Really, really progressive horse. He's gone through the grades beautifully. Is right up to this. I think it's a reasonably light sort of listed race. You've got the WA horse laced up heels of Luke Fernie's that, look, I'm not sure whether or not it'll measure up. Grey River is way too short for Johnny O'Connor. I don't think there's many other horses that are really going to give this horse a nudge. We're getting $6 and $2.25 at the moment. I think it's a magnificent price. I've had a proper go here, and I've also had probably a bit bigger lick at the $2.25 a place. If we go under from bad luck, I think we're still running top 3 from a really progressive type. To get my bets every week, I do a show on SEN called Fitzy's Form Lounge every Friday. It goes around nationally on SEN Track, where I get all the best tipsters in Australia, like Mickey Gannon sometimes, Dean Watling, Mitch Lewis, of course, just to name a few. And then we do trackside shows, which is Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday for me on SEN Track. But all our best bets go up on sen.com.au/tips. But we put up 4 or 5 best bets a day, but really on the Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, as Gano would know, I'm tipping every race that I'm on right around the country. Currently head deep in form at the moment to try and cover the 5 states. Love the show, love what you boys do. Let's get on Extra 2. Each way, hard, all day. Look forward to being on the show again soon after Extra 2 bolts in. We'll see you then.
Now, Morphettville's the focus this weekend, Mick, and Mr. Morphettville is none other than Heath Pope. Heath Pope is a top 5 performer. If you took all the media experts, right, you take all the pro punters and punters on our site, Heath Pope's top 5. And guess what? You're about to get a free tip earlier than anyone else from him.
Yeah, g'day listeners. My name's Heath Pope, and let's do a quick preview of Goodwood Day. Firstly, the main event. If you've read the article, you can see I'm pretty keen on the West Aussie, Oscar's Fortune. Maps to stalk the leader, I Am Me. Every chance, Pikey aboard. If Amelia's Jewel's a chance, then this bloke surely is. Gets 3 kilos. Good chance. When I wrote the article, however, was $11. Has done nothing but firm since. We're into $5.50 marginal value. Some roughies in the race that I think will go well. Obviously, you've got Benedetta, I Am Me. They won't run badly. If you want some at nice odds, let's do Climbing Star's been, again, totally overlooked. Sharippa, why not? Back on the home track. And down the bottom, Stretton Angel. Philip Stokes can do it again at a big price. Now, a couple of others that I don't mind on the day. Let's go to race 6, the Proud Miss Stakes. Pretty keen here actually on one called Grey River. She ran runner-up in this race last year when totally luckless behind Snapped. Finally draws a draw. That run last start behind a couple of these Goodwood fancies reads extremely well for this. She's nearly my best bet of the program. Rate's $5. Let's go to race 7. Talk about a second up specialist here in Cirilio Miss in race 7. 4 from 6. She's won second up, 2 runner-ups. Her first up 10th was probably one of the best 10ths you'll ever see. Never on the track, toughed it out, still only beaten 3 lengths. And that might do us, I think. Good luck, everyone. And if you want to get some more of my selections, just search my name, Heath Pope, and we're going to kill it on Saturday.
All right, this is the bit where we wrap it up. Just before we get to Mixed Moral, a couple of things to mention. Don't forget, if you need to post your best bet down here in the comment section of YouTube. If your best bet wins, you get a choice of Mick Gannon's premium package, Mark Hunter's, David Gately's, or Heath Pope's staking plan, speed maps. It's a one-stop shop, isn't it, Mick? Form guide. You'll hear Mick's voice on Mix, so if you want to pick Mix. So don't forget, put your best bet and whose package you want if your best bet wins. So that's something to look for. Remember, Heath Pope, who's one of the best performing punters on the site, Mick Gannon, who's doing very well as well. All their premium packages are on the site. You can get all that stuff, but you can get their articles as well. So come to the site, check out the articles. All these guys are writing stuff through the weekend, especially for Saturday's racing. So Mixed Moral, what is it, Mick?
Yeah, Just Folk on the Sunshine Coast in the Hollandale, very good each way bet. I also thought Climbing Star was a ridiculous price. They put up $21 in the Goodwood. Stupid price. Have something in it, and I think that's probably about it for the morals. We'll call them each way morals this week, Damo.
Yeah, okay,
and make sure you go to thegreattipoff.com and check out the Sydney Best Bets article, which will be out. Whether we're racing at Gosford or whether it's Rose Hill, or maybe we've got pack your flippers wherever you go. There's plenty of rain about. We'll find you a couple of winners there as well.
Well, I'm hoping Gosford happens because I've got a ticket out there this weekend. But anyhow,
mate, I'll speak to the driver and get you out to Rose Hill. Don't you worry.
There we go, the driver. Okay, that's something to look forward to. Hey, something we saw this week, obviously Kentucky Derby on Japanese connections almost. I mean, you're thinking about the prize money in the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Have a look at this, Mick. So here we go, we're on the final stretch here. They're looking good, have no idea where they are. That's a pub in Tokyo or something.
He looks like he's just gone for a cycle.
He's gone for a cycle, he's popped in, he's got the alarm going. Getting there, and gets pipped.
And he's fallen off his chair.
Fallen off the chair, literally. I think the second prize money was probably just as good, but I think...
Was this the race where the jockey leaned over and grabbed the other horse?
Yeah, there's a bit of footage, wasn't there? It was,
wouldn't happen here.
No.
Wouldn't happen here.
No.
You'd be 6 to 9
life.
months.
Actually, there's a few jockeys in the past in Australia's history going back a few decades ago who did that sort of stuff, but yeah, I think they had a very short career.
Hey, make sure you comment, subscribe, like, get around us. Let us know your thoughts. If you want something different in the show. You don't like Damo and I combining, let us know. You don't like my outfit, let me know. Damo didn't like it. I don't think it's all right. I think it brings the best out in his shirt. Let us know your best bets. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and away we go.
There we go. See you next time.